Welcome to Midday Kentucky, everyone.
A lot of good segments
Welcome
today.
back.
Thank you. Thank you.
You had a little bit of an issue yesterday. Dr. Thad Schroeder had to rescue you
Yes, I had a
straight
little bit
away.
of a dental emergency, but Dr. Thad came in for the win. So.
And someone that we're also talking about today is the Anti-Aging Institute, is going to be here, Dr. Barsha, and we've got some great information about how you can slim that little body
Oh, I
down.
love their cool sculpting
And we've got
and all
our
that great
personal trainer here as
options,
well.
yeah.
It is a jam-packed day.
Feeling fit already.
Definitely helping you look better today, yeah.
I totally agree. Well, I wanted to step this in because I thought this was something that you would find interesting because you guys drink a lot of coffee.
Too much.
In the
Okay.
morning.
Yeah,
Now
I
you
get
better-
the Trenta at Starbucks.
You might have heard about this story about 15 to 18 months ago. A California man is in the midst of a lengthy legal battle following a driving under the influence charge that was issued almost 18 months ago for operating a car whilst under the influence of caffeine. That's right, caffeine. The reporter has said that he was sorry. Did we miss something wrong, I should say? When did it become illegal to drive consuming an espresso? Now, you asked me off camera, how was it charged, okay? The samples were sent out to Pennsylvania. It came back, and caffeine was the only drug that was shown up in his system. There is no details of what he was charged for, but it is a DUI. Okay, so we had the blowing, what is it? I've never been pulled over.
breathalyzer.
The breathalyzer.
Okay.
And it did read 0.00. But because he pulled out in front of an unmarked police car, that's why he was pulled over. Okay.
I kind of wonder what else there is to this story, because I also have heard of accidents caused by someone who was too tired to have been driving. They've been
Correct.
driving for 20 hours, and
But
you
is
know,
that
you
illegal?
shouldn't be on the road. It's not technically illegal, but do you want to be driving next to someone who maybe is hopped up on a bunch of energy drinks, or they haven't slept for 20 hours? So I kind of wonder what else to this story.
Well, I sort of
can
do a
be
show
dangerous.
from someone who's hopped up on caffeine.
On caffeine.
This is the end of our day.
Well,
we come in at 3.
did they give him a field sobriety test? Did he have to, recite his
Yeah.
ABCs, walk a line, etc.? But the gray area is, we all know 0.08 is the legal limit for alcohol for driving under the influence. Any narcotic in a blood test is anything over 0, you're driving under the influence. But
Oh, really?
what is the threshold?
Well, it says here that he was put into a county jail and had his blood taken for an addition toxicology test. So I don't know how you can test caffeine. What the bottom line is, let me tell you people, you can be charged for it. That's what I'm basically saying right
So
now.
you'll drive me to Starbucks from
Yes.
now on.
Well, I don't drink it. I'm not a big coffee drinker.
You're a big tea drinker.
Thank you for that. It's the
How
English in
Australian
me.
of
How
you.
Australian
I don't
of me.
even know
I
if
love
that's
a good
Australian.
cuppa. I love a good cuppa and a bicky.
A
Hey,
cupper?
Kate, a cuppa. It's what we call a cup of tea. We're like, oh, love, put the kettle on and make a cuppa. That's what we say.
I'm like, just give me the Trenta black on
Okay.
ice.
All right, well, you have some 5 steps on how to... What?
Make your kids smarter in the new year. I saw
Exactly.
this on Time magazine. I thought this was kind of interesting. Some of them you'd probably expect. They say music lessons. You want to start
Very
creativity early. So putting your kids in music lessons, that's the first thing. But the second, they say dumb jock is just a myth. Really getting your kids involved in activities. They say up until age 10, exercises helps your kids pick up vocabulary words 20% faster. So it is important to get your kids also involved in those physical activities. And then they say don't read to your kids, read with them. This is obvious for
I
kids
totally
who
agree
can
on that.
already read,
Yeah.
but they're saying this is important for kids who also cannot read yet. As you're reading to them, be sure to point out even specific words every few sentences and have them say the word. So even if your child's not quite reading, it's still important to get them involved in reading the books. And so next they say sleep deprivation makes your kids stupid.
Is that not
and-
enough sleep?
Yeah, they
What
say if
about
your kid
grown-ups?
doesn't get grown-ups too, but you have the control of your child. But they say losing an hour of sleep can knock off a grade or 2 of your child's intelligence
Wow,
the next
that
day.
much.
So that sleep really is important
Well, I
for your
think that
kids.
comes a lot down to a lot of my buddies have kids, and one of the things that they say to me is, Troy, they have so much homework, they're
So
so
much to do.
stressed, by the time they get to bed, they're so wired from the pressure of having to do their homework that it's just a nightmare for them.
Yeah,
And I
that
think a
makes
lot of
sense.
parents out there will also agree.
going on.
How much homework should they be doing? How much sleep should they be getting? How do we know?
As the son
gotta
of
find
an
a
elementary
balance.
school teacher, I mean, that was always the debate. She was great, no homework on weekends, that's your family time, go have fun. But during the week, I mean, you have to send them home with something. Otherwise, you can't
Right.
fit it into one day.
Right.
They're held to a curriculum and they have to follow through.
Oh, you're tough.
You are
Oh,
tough
he's
cookie.
tough.
Well,
have you got
number
one more?
5, number 5, they say IQ is not as important as self-discipline. They say the kids with higher IQs didn't perform better than the kids that were taught more self-discipline. They say that's what will make your child more successful later in life. It's not just their IQ. You need to teach them discipline at a young age. And you're laughing. Why?
Because I'm pretty stupid. Do you
Do
know what I
you
mean?
think you
My
have
IQ
good
is not the
discipline?
highest, but I have to say to you, I am so disciplined with my
Okay.
life and everything that I've done throughout my life. You know, I wasn't lucky enough to finish school, but I have street smart cred, rather than,
Goes a
you
long
guys.
way.
You
Street
guys who had college university degrees. I didn't have all of that. But
We
it
got
makes me laugh.
scientists
It
over
makes
here.
me
Well, we'll
laugh.
have to ask all the doctors we have in the house
Yeah,
today.
true. we want to talk about big
With their
brains.
real education,
you know.
yeah.
Okay, well, staying on with, keeping with the kid theme, I wanted to show what will be the top names of
Okay.
2017 for baby names. Okay? So
Okay.
let's start off with the male as well. Male names, are we starting there? Number 1, Arlo.
Why?
Oh.
I think that's a dreadful name. I've never heard
Does
of
it
that before.
does it mean anything?
I have no idea. It didn't say. Ford, it must be owned by the Ford company, because these are the names that are coming out that people are saying are going to be the top 5 names. Okay? Harley, Henry, and Hudson.
I kind of like Harley. Harley.
do you?
I like that for
Harley
a girl
Davidson
or a
Burke.
dog.
Is Arlo a car? Because it's very car-derived, don't you
Or,
think?
well, I think it's from like Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
Something like
Arlo
that.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a
well,
TV show
I think you
name.
also have to think about what it's like, because my real name's not Troy.
What's your real name?
You'll never know. But
Oh, we're gonna
I,
find
no,
out.
you won't.
Hello, Google.
I also think
Hello,
it's
HR.
really crazy. I also
into
think
it.
it's crazy. You have to think about what your kids will go through at school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's bring up the gals' names as well now. Addison, I think that's quite
I like
pretty.
that.
Aubrey, number 2. What do you think of that
like
one?
Aubrey.
Yeah. Okay, Elise. Well, we have to like Elise.
We have
because we
Elise
have
on
an Elise
staff.
here at this.
I
Cora,
don't like that one.
Cora.
No.
Okay. Eleanor, I think, is a very old-fashioned name. I remember my grandmother's name was Dulcie Pearl. Okay.
Eleanor, we're bringing it back.
Eleanor is. So when I saw that, I went, Nuna is coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, things like, what is it, Elsa from
Frozen.
Yeah, they said that was super popular, and it's like, okay, it's cool now. How many Elsas are we going to see, 10, 15 years from now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
agree. What would be the name that you would hate to be called the most?
I don't know.
You haven't really
Probably
thought.
Troy.
Yeah. Shots fired. Shots fired. I
Oh,
like
thank
that.
you very much.
Well, you said it's not your real name,
No, it's
so it's
not.
not offensive.
It's not.
You
Anyway,
guys bicker
we'll
it out.
fight it out.
I'm
What's
gonna
going on with
I'm
the
gonna
weather,
go
my
on to
friend?
the blue clicker. That's a good transition there. All right.